I think the first thing I did was chop off the frame because it looked horrible, but I know it could look cool. So I made it look cool, and then I just drove around here. As long as I can remember, I always had that vision of seeing things and kind of, oh, that would look better this way, or I wouldn't do it that way, I would do it this way. I think it's always had that. It's just been a constant thing. I mean, if I do something, if I don't think it looks good when I see it, it's not good. It's an instant feeling. Mostly I customize things because I want them to look the way I think they should look. I hate these fucking things. I'm doing the wrong way. I think I always see things and think it should be just a little bit like this, or it should be a little bit like that, and that would be so much better. Let's do this. Do or die. It's usually like I see it from the side and I'm like, oh, I don't like the angle of that, like how that sits. It doesn't look good. It just doesn't give you that cohesive feel that you want. So, I mean, it's really hard to pinpoint why and how and the reasoning behind, but it's just that I wanted to look the best it could. Damn it, that's not beautiful. There is a part of customization that is kind of addictive, and it's finding the right part. You know, spending the endless night just looking for that perfect part. That's a big part of it, for sure. Like that part hunting. It doesn't have to be, you know, the perfect part, but just finding the thing that fixes the problem you have. But usually I can't find what I'm looking for. That's it, new look.
Was it the better you were looking for?
I think so. Potentially. It's a good compromise. It buys me the screen I want, but it's probably not the perfect one. I'll just adjust it myself.
In the forest, the queen of the honeybees is making a stand.
Good thing is an easy fix.
And I wanna be there.
I didn't grow up around motorcycles at all. Like, engines is not part of my upbringing. It was almost kind of the opposite. It was always kind of, you know, trying to find things that didn't have an engine, and then that was the thing. So when I got my very first bike, I had the delivery guy kind of teach me how to start it and how to shift gears. I didn't know anything about it. I just know that I wanted it. Speed freak. Yeah, I can drive fast in the car or I drive fast on a motorcycle, but it doesn't give me anything. I ride because it gives you that feeling of being there, you being present, which is a huge part of it. Which is super cliche and super cheesy, but that is what it is. Once you're on the bike, like, you can go anywhere, you can go everywhere. That's why ADV stuff or the adventure stuff is so relevant to me, because you can go anywhere. Like the lonely places. I always want to go to places where no one else is. That's just part of it. But I guess that shows up in my imagery. I don't like other people in those. Usually, I mean, like, the places I go to don't have other people. Always strive for it to not look too staged. Like, it should look like somebody else been following me and taking pictures of me, which is super weird to try to do. I would say I failed if it looks like I took the picture, where a tripod needs to be unfolded and a camera needs to be put on the tripod, and, you know, the phone doesn't have to be connected to Wi-Fi, and yeah. It should never look like that. I want the audience or the one who look at it get that feeling of, you know, it was candid or it was just a moment. And sometimes they are super fake, those moments. And sometimes they're just like, that's the way I feel it should be.
Oh, let's do that again. Jesus. My fingers tangled.
I would probably shoot it from here with the bike in between the trees. Close-ups. Symmetry and patterns is big. Like, if it's not, you know, things that are just slightly off center, it's just like, oh, that's annoying. That you can't do. When everything is aligned, it's just nice. It's soothing in a way. Yeah, of course I strive for that. That's symmetry is big. All images to me need to have a feeling connected to them. Like, you need to feel something when you see it. And that's usually, I mean, when you go over your raw images, I can pretty quickly, when I scroll through, quickly can just stuck on something that gives me that feeling that I want. And that's the one. sometimes it's not the best image or the one that looks the best, but it's just it gives you that feeling. You can't put your finger on it. It's just this, it looks right. Everything looks where it should be. Again, it works with bikes, it works with imagery, it works with everything. Like if it's not, it doesn't give you that feeling of that it's correct, then something is off. I think the vision I had in my head with this whole kind of motorcycle thing it's an identity thing. I mean, of course it is. It's part of you. It's representing what I stand for in a way. It sounds super weird, but it's kind of how it is. The clothes you buy, they represent you. And I think the same thing goes for a motorcycle, like, or anything you have. Like people will critique you or think things about you. I mean, I would love to say that I don't care at all what people think about you. We all care. But it's mostly, I mean, I do it for myself. It's completely for myself. And it is that just drive of, it should look like this and that would be better. You know, I don't know why I have a feeling about something, but I don't overthink things at all. Like if it feels right, just do it. It just doesn't get easier than that. It's weird, but it's that simple. It's important to have titanium or aluminum bolts, weight saving. Probably like a 2-day eBay hunt. But they look nice, look at them.